Hey, this is Gav from IGN, and I'm going to take a look at the Hunt Showdown. So what are we seeing here?
Okay, so this is a 12-minute playthrough of the game Hunt, and you're basically a bounty hunter. You team up with a buddy, and you're going to go and kill monsters for gold here, right?
Okay.
We're actually fast-forwarding a little bit into this demo where you basically have to look for clues in this game, and we have already taken down 2. Every time you do it, you narrow down the boss's location, and we have 1 left, right?
Okay.
Now, in our game, you have to be super careful, right? If you die, death is permanent, you lose your guns, and your guy is gone forever. He's in hell.
Yeah.
So people pay attention here, right?
Yeah.
Now, we are outside a compound. We know that there's a clue in there that's going to help us track the boss. You basically here, we just checking our gears, the machine gun, and all that stuff we have, right? Checking the map, we have narrowed down the location here.
So everything grayed out, the monster's definitely not going to be there.
They are not there, he's somewhere in the middle there, right?
Okay.
And that's been made by 2 other times, right? In order to track those clues, they're basically like dark energy breaking through into our world.
Yeah.
And you have a bit of hell inside of you. So if you make a connection, I can feel the boss, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm narrowing down the location. Every time you get into a compound, there's different challenges, right? I think we're getting too close to a kennel here or something. Yeah, you hear those dogs, right? They're gonna go off, right? That attracts AI, but also other players around the map. Here's that too. There's some birds there. If you go too close, oh shoot, they will go off. There was a kennel on the left. There's some chickens too. Sometimes you have to play a bit on this one. Should you sneak? Should you go in all guns blazing? It's player choice, but reckless players are dead players.
And we just saw it use your, what was the power you just used then to check where the clue was?
It was dark sight.
Dark sight, okay,
yeah, so cool. I can see a blurry representation of where it is, right?
Right.
And we know it's in this shack over here.
So you can hear something in there.
I hear something in there, right? So we have like we have different AIs there to challenge you, right? And how you deal with them. Like in this case,
basically. Okay.
There it's like an armor. It's like a completely nested human being mixed with a nasty thing. Now you can shoot him, and that's cool. But every other player in the whole map will hear about it, right? Audio travels across the map. It's a 1K by 1K map.
And it's a team game, so you're with a buddy and like you're relying on each other, just the 2 of you.
That's
to
for sure, man. And if you die, the other one can revive you. Okay. Both will die, team wipe, right? You also have a bonus if you manage to get to the bounty and get out alive with it. You get a bonus if you extract together.
Okay.
So there's like team help stuff, and there's also some doors that opens faster if you work too.
Right.
But in our game, this is player choice. You can play single player against these guys too.
Yeah.
It's just a lot harder, right? And also like we have this like space design aspect, right? Like everywhere there's challenges on how to get to the other side. We also have like a system here where if you win and you survive, you earn XP. And for every rank you get, you earn a hunter point you can spend on something, like a trait. In this example, like we had like speed shooting, right? Like that was a trait this hunter had. Every time you do that, your character gets better. At the same time, if you lose him, the fear of loss increases, right? Yeah. You don't really want to die. This is where we are inspired by survival games, but in a match-based format, right? Here, for example, like we get some hellhounds across the street. On the field, there were some hives. Luckily, we have a concertina bomb. It's like a barbed wire bomb.
So barbed wire bomb.
Barbed wire bomb, man. It's gonna tear them to shreds, basically. And in this playthrough, all of them died. I was hoping one of them will live, because when they run forward, they cut themselves apart too, man. So that's pretty cool.
And you can use it as a bomb. You can also use it to block up doorways and things like that.
Yes, you can block pathways. On the other hand, there's like tools. You have like wire cutters too.
Yeah.
To go through them silently.
Yeah.
Right?
When I was playing it earlier, the way we went through it was by blowing it up with dynamite. So that's also a way you can do it.
And the concertina is really cool, and it's also not so loud, right?
Right.
If I throw a dynamite, the whole map will hear it.
Yeah.
Everything you do travels very far in our game, right? I want you to play chess with this game, right? The map should speak to you. Where are all the other players? What do I hear there? If I hear one player on an east and one to the south, where are the other 3 teams then, right?
Yeah.
That kind of aspect.
It really does make you have to learn like compass points, because I was playing with one of your colleagues and he kept saying, "Oh, they're heading east," and I was like,
"Yeah." It takes a little while. It takes a little while. And we also here, for example, like we heard that there were other players in there.
What did that horse do?
We gave our position away, right? And
Was that worth it?
Yeah. So we also shot it. So we played really badly. Actually, we should have used a machete or something.
Okay, so now there's other players, real players, who know where you are.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
up there.
sweet.
They're up there. I think we hit him over there. We take care of them, but it's more than one,
down.
I think. Now all the AI is drawn to this place, right? This is like fast shooting. Got him down. People care less about revealing their positions when you're in a battle with other players, right?
Yeah.
Because then it's just like do or die. This one just got regular grunts.
Yeah.
We have a.
I love the little melee attacks as well. I had a shotgun with some spikes on it that I was using.
Man. There's,
that was really good.
we have like normal weapons, custom weapons, and legendary weapons, right? So everything goes from melee to short range to long range.
So now there's one more player from that team left in here.
One more player, right?
Okay.
I'm not sure if you hear him walking right now upstairs.
Yeah.
But I know he was up there.
There he is.
Okay, actually he shot the grunt on his way down and we shot him.
So it's lucky he shot that grunt really, because he was sort of preoccupied with them, so we were fine.
Now everything here is a little bit, you saw that bright white smoke, right? It's a lot of things not finished art-wise, and we don't really care until the gameplay locks in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we took care of the team, this is where the boss is. Everybody in the whole map is actually doing the same thing, right? But we don't know how far they have been tracking.
That's so tense because you don't know if you're ahead or if someone's tracking you right now to wait for you to do all the hard work and then just take all the stuff.
Exactly, right? And then when you get there, then this is why we call the game Showdown, right? When you get to the boss fight, should you go in and fight a boss? Should you wait for some other guy to go in and fight a boss? And when they have wasted their bullets, you take them out? Or should you wait until they take the boss and try to leg out and make an ambush, right? Now, for the people who get there first, which we're doing in this video, then the game becomes like a defensive mission at that point, right? You try to make as good a perimeter as you can.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to supply like a lot of weapons because as you progress, you're going to get new weapons, new gears. And what we're doing right now is exploring much more protective gear, like booby traps that set off lights and stuff like that, so you can kind of secure the area, so you can kind of tell where the other guys come in.
It's a grim old world as well. Like it's not like it doesn't look really lovely. It looks really disgusting.
Yeah,
to walk around.
we have a little bit of the play came to town aspect. It doesn't shine through yet because we haven't bothered about dressing it up so much yet here. But everything in our world is dying.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the most corrupt places in the world with our game, right? There's no beauty with our game. So
I think that's a cool thing that you guys have said. Like you guys, Crytek are known for everything looking amazing, but you guys have gone right. We're not focusing on everything looking amazing. We're looking on making the best possible experience.
This is a competitive multiplayer with AI, right? So if it doesn't play well, doesn't run well, then nobody cares, and we don't care either if it looks good, right? So that can come later, for sure. And also like our game, everything about our game, the weapons, the hunters, the world itself, it's all about the dirt, blood, and the mud. Yeah. Like I don't want fancy looking things, like a lot of games like this that take a more fancy approach, and I want it to look more hardcore, brutal, like a brutal design language everywhere. So we know who's in here. Now normally you keep a bit more quiet, right? Yeah. If you pay attention, I think you can actually hear him making some screeches here. Yeah,
when I fought the spider, I hate spiders, and I really didn't like the noise that he makes. It's pretty disgusting.
Now before here though, we should also say like our game is not really a boss fight game. It's not like some kind of Dark Soul where you're spending a lot of time. Yeah. You will attack him, but they're more there to create a hot spot of action, right? Yeah. Because when I'm starting to kill him, I have to banish him to hell to get the trophy. Yeah. Everybody in the map will see this, right? Everybody. Now this gets quite intense in here.
So he's in here somewhere, and luckily it's just us.
And we're all about making mysterious atmospheres, right? Yeah. A lot of dark corners, you can't really tell where they are. So we're trying to lighten up the environment here a little bit. Yeah. That's going to be in our advantage because we don't want to get ambushed by him. See if I can hear him. I hear him something here, right? Now, if you walk into sound traps like these chains there, he's going to try to come to you.
It is.
Yeah, he's a really fast guy. He climbs walls, roofs, everything, right?
Yes, you see those chains there. If you walk through those, he's going to know that you're on the chains.
He's going to come in and try to attack you. But if you keep quiet, he's going to run off and hide too, and then you're going to have to locate him, right? But right now it's really, really fast. If you don't pay attention, you're gonna be toast, man.
It's really fast.
And sometimes we ending up in a situation here where another team comes in, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like all hell breaks loose, right? PvP, monster fight, everything at one time.
Because if there are other players on the map right now, they're hearing this fight go on.
Yeah, for sure. This is why, like, a part of that is like everybody's gonna hear intense gunfight. That's like the first sight that somebody has killing the boss. You also have an icon way up there on the left, right?
Yeah.
You can see him taking damage. Other players see that too.
Right.
Meaning, shit. Now we need to speed up here. We don't want to be second, right? There, somebody shot him.
Amazing.
And now
you have to banish him to hell.
You need to banish him, right? Like, in order to, you gotta send him back to where he came from, and what's left is gonna be some old rotten token, like the trophy that you're gonna trade for money later.
Concertina bomb.
Concertina bomb. Now
this is the best thing.
This is the coolest thing we have so far, but we're gonna do a lot more like that, right? Because they're so cool. You're blocking areas. You're killing. You kill like an area.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I think we are gonna get hit by them as well here by other players, right?
Because while that timer at the top left is going, everyone else can see that going, and they can also see the bit on the map.
They see the map too.
Right.
So this is why the game is called Showdown to begin with, right? Everybody's gonna come and there's some guys already coming.
Right.
And also, like, you know, like all those sound traps you saw before, like dogs and stuff. We can use them now. We can hear like dogs barking. We know, okay, player's gonna come in from the east or the south or whatever they might be, right?
I think that's so interesting because you think, like, right, I've killed the spider, it's all over.
There you go. It's a real gameplay through. He threw a flare on me, man.
He threw a flare up your ass.
Yeah, exactly. So,
because you'd think the fight would be over after the spider, but actually not. Now you've got to defend
other
yourself.
Players are coming in, and we actually, with that flare, we ruin our position, and we're gonna take some heavy damage here.
Okay.
There's some guy. I think we kill him, I'm not sure. And then actually we get ambushed here, and that's a second team. And we've been toast and we're dying. If they were to continue, we would have taken the bounty and tried to get to the exit point, right?
Yeah.
And then it's basically a capture the flag game. Everybody else is going to run after you, right?
So it didn't go so well for you guys?
Not this time.
For more on the Hunt Showdown, you can check out this really early gameplay that we got back at E3, or listen to the developers talking a little bit more about its history.